guys, it's me T. Just coming at you with like a quick, basically a quick thought that I really had that was kind of extreme for me. By the way, I'm all very oily today, and I don't know what the fuck, but basically we're gonna have to fix that up, but I don't care. So anyhow, so long story short, I wanted to let you know I'm reading a book, and it's pretty fucking awesome. It's like a very spiritual book. And I wanted to come at you to let you know that maybe I should have gone live with this actually, but it's okay, whatever. But what was I gonna say? Wow, I'm really fucking oily. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I took a nap before, so maybe that's what fucking happened. I have no idea. But anyhow, long story short, okay. This is like the message was more important than how I look. That's basically how it's always gonna be. So I'm so excited about it. All right, so the message is that I'm reading a book, a spiritual book, and I'm trying to get more light here. Okay. So I'm reading a book, and it's a spiritual book, and basically it is, what it's relaying to me is you have two choices. However, give yourself only one choice, and that one choice, let it be love. Okay? So you have fear, you have, well, you don't have fear. No one fucking has fear. They just kind of like learned it. It's really bothering me that I'm this oily, but okay. I should have powdered up. Anyhow, I don't know why I associate, and this is why it bothers me, because I'm like, why does it bother me so much? It bothers me because I feel like I associate oiliness with like uncleanliness. I don't know what it is, but it's actually like a really good thing. So, and actually somebody had taught me once that those people that have oily skin are actually more youthful looking because like basically like it's kind of like the fountain of youth. Like they're always gonna like look younger than they are because they're like their skin's gonna look supple. So sexy suppleness. Yeah, so basically, the message is give yourself, basically, you know how, like, you're in Bed Bath & Beyond, let's say, right? I like that store. So, Bed Bath & Beyond, let's say you're in Bed Bath & Beyond, and actually, I just, like, straight went there because I used to work there. And the thing is, they, like, when you see, I mean, this happens, like, in every store, but when you see, like, their toothpastes, like, in their toiletry section, it's, like, it's fucking incredible, because it's just, like, dude, give me one fucking toothpaste, or, like, not even one, because I like my choices, but, like, give me, like, 3, or, like, 5 even, but there's, like, 78 choices, and so it's crazy. So basically, that's like where I feel like we really need to like calm down and we need to like simplify more because like it's very distracting, you know, and we can't spend all day. Like imagine spending like even more than like 2 minutes figuring out what fucking toothpaste you're gonna use. It's like it's out of control. Like it's not even needed, you know. Like you could be using that towards something else. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why it's kind of like, it's unnecessary. But anyhow, so long story short, I'm reading this book. It's pretty awesome. It's giving me a really fresh perspective on spirituality and things like that. And so long story short, and you know what? I'm not even going to share it because I feel like it doesn't resonate with a lot of people. It's definitely like something like Eckhart Tolle, like in terms of, you know, like if you want to know about it, definitely like straight up like private message me because I just feel like if you're at that point of spirituality where you really like want to dive in deep, like this is the book that I suggest, but like not a lot of people are there and it's kind of like not hard to understand, but really it's like 86 pages and you could finish this book in a couple of hours, you know? Or whatever, some people in an hour, I mean, I don't know, whatever, but, what was I going to say, or some people might take days, but however, with me, funny enough, it's like, you can never judge a book by its cover, because it's crazy, if you said like, oh, excuse me, 86 pages, I'd be like, oh, breeze, I'll do it, and basically that was my mindset going in. However, this book has taken me a while, because of the fact that I have to kind of understand and comprehend everything at such a spiritual level, And not only that, but I feel like it's filled with this like magical power that whenever I read it, I like fall asleep. Like, and it's not that it's boring, it's more so like it like just, I don't know, there's like so much power within it that I feel like maybe it cleanses me too much or something. I don't fucking know, it's crazy. So like the whole thing is, and that's kind of like what I would do with like Eckhart Tolle. Like, if I knew about that book, Oprah was fucking awesome to have shared it, and I respect her for it. However, like, a lot of people don't understand it just yet. Not that I'm saying that they couldn't, but I just feel like you have to pick it up when you're ready. That's basically what it is. So, long story short, I didn't judge myself because I didn't, like, finish this book in 86 pages. I mean, like, I didn't finish all 86 pages of this book, like, as quick as I thought. But the thing is, because you have to understand also, like, you pick up a book when you're meant to. Like, sometimes you have to, like, live experiences, live life experiences and then come back to a book and have it be more relatable to you. So it's just really interesting in how this all happened, because I feel like it's totally happening with this book in terms of coming into, closing out 2016, coming into a new age of, what some people call the new age, 2017. I mean, I really haven't heard it like that commonly said, honestly, but I'm going to call it the new age. So basically, it's just funny. So long story short, back to my message, which I kind of keep on like, and just swimming away from in a sense. But like the whole thing is, so, okay, here's the deal. So you have, going back to the toothpaste scenario, you have all these toothpastes, right? And that's basically all, your free will, right, is basically all about, your free will is basically all about, you have the freedom and the choice to make a decision here in terms of any toothpaste that you want, whether you go natural or common or fucking dollar, dollar store, not dollar store brand, but like AIM. Like, I actually really like AIM toothpaste, but I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. However, currently I'm using a natural toothpaste, and I forgot who it's by, but I fucking love it. So yeah, because there's a spiritual essence to that too, so that's why I went there. But what was I gonna say? So long story short, you have this free will. You're able to pick out your own toothpaste at any given time, and the thing is, but you have so many to choose from. So this is how life works. It's like you have so many choices that you're kind of bombarded with on a daily basis. However, you have to be totally confident and totally centered within yourself to know what works for you, right? And so, and basically in this book, it's telling you that, you're working with yin and yang energies, right? And none of which are bad. However, and I don't know like how to even say that, because it's like none of which are bad if you look at it that way, but they are if you kind of make it a habit. I want to say it in that sense, because if you side with this shadow all too much, you're gonna just like, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just gonna fucking get into a habit where you're gonna become miserable. That's basically what it is. And if you side with, and I honestly, I totally side with love too much, and may it be that, but there are downsides to siding with love too much. Like, for instance, like trusting people too much because you don't have enough discernment, or high flying, like if you're like above the clouds, which is kind of like what everybody thinks I am, which is fine, but I actually feel like I'm both, you know what I'm saying? So I have like a really good yin yang balance within myself, but also I definitely, teeter to the side of like light, absolutely, like all around, because I just feel like it works for me, you know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody should be. And honestly, it's funny, if I could actually, oh my god, this is actually funny. I'm gonna read this because I like kind of LOL'd when I read it. Because going back to like the light and why wouldn't I fucking choose the light? And this is why. Because it says, there's a line in this book that says, of course it is better if you live in a respectful society where you do not kill, where you do not covet others' possessions, for this is being in a competitive energy of consciousness. So it's like, this is why I side with the light, because it's like I no longer tolerate living in a society that, you know, is that competitive in terms of all that shit that I just said. But like, you know, the whole thing is, you know, it's just, so yeah, so that's why I choose the light. And what else was I going to say to that? And actually they go on to say, like, creative energy of consciousness, like that's what you really want to tap into. And it's just like, that's exactly what I want to tap into, because like, it's just common sense. Like, no one wants to be stolen from, no one wants to be, you know, lied to. It's like, so, and if you don't want that, you act and you behave from that aspect. Like, when people are like, oh my God, I don't want to play no games. Like, I've never, honestly, it's so funny, because like, I've never come across, and I'm not going to say, like, never say never, like, I don't fucking, but like, my whole thing is, you know, I feel like I've been a very truthful person all my life, because that's how I was brought up. And it was very like, you know, driven into me, you know? So basically it's like, I want to say, like, I've never, if anything, I've actually always, you know, I don't know, like, and I'm really not like making this shit up, because I'm like, I've never been so lied to where I'm like, oh my God, why are you playing games with me? Like, no, I really, because the thing is, when I give out trusting energy and I am transparent with myself, it's like, I don't really get that. And if anything, I have gotten so many awesome responses to that, in terms of like more openness, more trustworthiness, you know what I'm saying? And that's the world that I live in. I don't choose to see it any other way. So basically, that's what I wanted to tell you, is just to, basically, you have so many choices of free will choices that, you know, and actually I came up with something that I'm going to like post on Instagram in a little bit, like a knowledge word art thing. But yeah, just like, so be aware of that. But basically, you know, you have all these choices, but choose that of the light more so than you do the darkness, because that's what's always going to be causing you your problems. That's what's always going to be causing you to look at life in a more negative way than in a lighter way, a light-filled way. So, you know, it really comes back down to basics, and it comes back down to simplicity. And, you know, you have to kind of check in with yourself a lot on how do you want to live. And if you're the one complaining about, you know, oh, you know, there's so many games being played, well, check in with yourself, because you're probably the one playing the games, like to other people, or in another sense. Like, it's just, you know, you reflect out you basically get back what you reflect out into the world. I truly believe that. I truly live that. That's the way that I live. I mean, maybe it's because I believe in it so much that it happens to me, but there's a factor in belief. Go believe in something in something that will make your life better, rather than, you know, fucking miserable and alone and worse than it is. So it's just like, why bring yourself down? That's all I'm trying to say. You have one life, live it to the best of your ability, and you really shouldn't be bringing yourself down. So that's it. So choose love, guys. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Bye.